toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on another team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the ball.
There he goes. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Phillips. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
This guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Unloads quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense might bring the house here. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Touchdown, Cougar! They grab the early lead. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bearcats offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Baker. Quick strike complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Got a man. It's Hamilton. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and you got to lock him.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's complete to the left. What a cut. Now he's loose. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Hamilton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Setting up the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line them up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going there.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Flushed out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call them a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, he's so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Phillips. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, the slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Nakua. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now it's turning it on. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw.
Out of space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a bit.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a man in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. And the Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
To the air, it's Baker. That's caught. It's Jackson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rolling on the run. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Back to pass, it's Baker. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the ground, it's Jacobs. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Pulls it in, it's Bachmeier. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and that can take some big shots in man coverage down the field. Third and one, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Defense is about firing off. hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Brown will throw it. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The give is to Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
This one's complete.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man, and it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Rides the back on the option. The give. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds a man on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Brown wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They go to the ground. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. And the Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of...
Breaks into the open.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Baker. Got his man. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside LaVell Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant, you've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quickly to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Butler. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Using his feet to buy time. Unleashes one. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed it. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually send big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Quarterback now breaking the field. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
The give from the gun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks free. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, BYU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure coming. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll give it to the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Baker. Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grab behind the line. It's Hamilton. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats. They take the lead with the 6. On to attempt the try. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and the QB didn't have one that time.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. There he goes. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. The give on the option. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. That's reeled in. It's Phillips. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Brown wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bachmeier. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They're trying trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength, powering that one in for the first down. BYU now into the red zone. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Caught over the middle. It's Buckmeyer. Touchdown, BYU! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Now they'll try the right side. Sweet cut there. Turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
To the air. It's Baker. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Phillips. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Bringing the heat. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Butler. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving. Gets it out to the 42 line.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
So now it's 2nd and long. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got his man. Good Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Using his legs, it's Stanley. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great...
Touchdown, Cougar! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Baker. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, now 4th down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. If you don't, then you need to go for this right now, and you need to try to go win this game.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked off his feet.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the pass. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. Touchdown, Bearcats. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
He's got the first down and gets out of bounds. 22 ticks remain. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Phillips. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. BYU lines up quickly. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Brown wants to pass. Got him downfield. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
They just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation